I'll tell you how the sun rose by Emily Dickinson. I'll tell you how the sun rose, a ribbon at a time. The steeples swam in amethyst. The news, like squirrels, ran. The hills untied their bonnets. The bobolinks begun. Then I said softly to myself, that must have been the sun. But how he set, I know not. There seemed a purple stile, which little golden boys and girls were climbing all the while. Till when they reached the other side, the dominie in gray put gently up the evening bars and led the flock away. So thank you all for being here today. The rise and the fall of the sun is often used as a metaphor for life. Although I'm not entirely certain Emily Dickinson had that in mind when she wrote this poem. The visual imagery that she paints, however, is stunning. You can visualize it, right? The sun's rays peeking over the horizon, a ribbon at a time, into the purple or amethyst abyss. Can't you hear the bobolinks? Once you actually know what a bobolink actually is. I must confess, I had not heard that word before and actually had to look it up. Does anybody know what a bobolink is? Yeah, thank you. Actually, you're correct. It's a small black bird, lives in the northern United States and Canada, migrates really long distances, up to like 12,000 miles a year, and also likes to eat rice. Who knew? Perhaps a lot of you, it sounds like. At the end of the day, though, you can see the rays retreating like little golden boys and girls climbing stairs or a stile, as she writes, over the wall. Then once they're on the other side, a teacher, a cleric, or dominie puts the shades and leads the flock, or the light, away. Another year has passed since our last meeting, and in that time, some of our dedicated research volunteers have completed that journey. This is the time for honoring their contributions, and we are all indebted to you, their families, for supporting their involvement in this research. If you feel comfortable with the families of those who have completed the journey, please stand so we may acknowledge you. We all have a common goal that one day Alzheimer's disease and other neurodegenerative disorders will no longer burden our parents, our spouse, our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, our colleagues, or perhaps even selfishly our own minds. The dedication of those who now rest and the resolve of everyone in this room has and will continue to provide the clues to new solutions. I remain hopeful along with all of you. And I think Emily Dickinson got it right with this one. Hope is a thing with feathers. Hope is a thing with feathers that perches on the soul and sings a tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. We will now light a candle in remembrance of those whom we honor this day.
Carolyn Blythe. Carlos Cabrera.
Sandra Cummings.
Herbert Hamby.
Charles Kennedy.
Elizabeth Macaroni.
Ann Miller.
Charles Moody.
Robert Moore.
Donald Pritchard.
Lola Pugh.
John Gresham.
Warren